Recording in progress.
Hi, welcome to Performance Arts with D&D podcast. My name is Donna.
And I'm Debbie.
In this episode, we are going to share with you the benefits of taking the Performance Arts course. But before we do that, let us introduce ourselves as to why we have never given up this training. And again, I'm Donna, currently taking a Diploma in International Business, Diploma in Piano, Performance Arts Grade 8, and CSI 7 students at Language Arts Workshop. Since I was 4 years old, performance arts activities have been part of my life. From piano performances and exams to dance competitions, from speech and drama to presentation and public speaking. And this training has always been challenging but rewarding. So Debbie, how has your performance arts journey been so far?
It has been quite positive since I was a baby, actually. My mom's always been a great cheerleader and supporter to me, and Miss Sue has always encouraged me to focus on my strengths, which are speech and drama skills and stage performances. I have personally always enjoyed these kind of activities as well. It's very fun for me, and I have never given up this journey because I know it will be beneficial for my future self. And I feel like what we are doing here will be needed a lot in the future of Malaysia.
Yep, I see. And apparently we have a lot in common actually. Debbie, let's take a guess. Why Miss Sue suggested us that we introduce the topic to Malaysians?
I would say because it was related to her personal background. In fact, she was also a performance arts student back in her days. And I think she knew how important this would be in the future generation, which is like somewhere near our generation.
Yep.
And she had also studied journalism along with performance arts.
I have known Miss Sue for a lot of years, and we always focus on arts education and cognitive development. Through performance arts training, we can gain all these skills. However, not many Malaysians can see this learning process as something important. As I mentioned earlier, I spend lots of time on the performance arts activities, like by playing piano or dancing with my friends improves my emotional well-being. So, Debbie, do you know how our brain works actually?
No.
Okay, so let me explain about that. So, as for our left side of our brain, it controls the speech, comprehension, language, logical thinking, and for the right hand side, it's for creativity or for the arts, for musical skills, and for emotions. And I think that is one of the reasons that why our parents encourage us to take art subjects. And Debbie, I heard Miss Sue promoted you from grade 4 to grade 5. Congratulations, and how do you feel about that?
I feel very nervous, actually. It's a very sudden jump for me, but I'm very appreciative and glad that Miss Sue gave me this opportunity and saw the potential in me to promote me to a grade higher. The task itself is manageable, but the understanding of the exam requirements is harder. You have to be more accurate with the skills and analysis on the pieces you are performing. And as for task 1, I have to perform 2 skills, which are my monologue and my Chinese classical dance. The challenge that I am facing is currently planning a program and how to blend the 2 skills together into a continuative and imaginative performance.
That is the most challenging part when you are taking performance arts exam. As for grade 8, we have to demonstrate 3 skills in a continuous performance sequence. And for me, I choose to perform a monologue, dance performance, and do an interview. And as for the candidates like us, we are expected to perform with an increased level of technical competence. So our performance skills have to be solid enough in order to bring out the performance to the audience. I believe with all this training, knowledge, and skills, I can foresee my employability is secure. And by doing performance arts subject, it can help us to gain lifelong skills that AI cannot outdo our expertise. And for the employability skills, it can be defined as the transferable skills that can have a positive impact in education and the workplace.
Performance arts has helped me a lot with my time management and helped me learn how to stay calm when working under pressure. Since I used to have a lot of performances and things to work on, plus many deadlines to meet, so I have to learn how to efficiently manage my time.
And time management is necessary for everyone as all of us have different tasks to work on.
We have to put in a lot of time and effort into getting a good result of what we are working on. I think it also builds confidence in when you perform in front of an audience.
Yeah, that's right. Performance arts activities helps us to overcome stage fright. Having exposure to this environment is crucial because it will be an important aspect in the present and future. Like, for example, expressing your own ideas to the audience or to everyone.
In my opinion, expressing your own ideas requires creativity, which is something that you will most likely learn at law. So you should come or you will miss out a lot of necessary skills.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, as creativity is a process that generates a new idea. No matter what you do, majority of time you will need it.
Since I am working on PA5, I have to continue 2 different skills together, which is my monologue, writing, and my dance practice.
Yeah, since you talk about creativity, right? Which part is the most challenging part when you are planning the program?
Blending 2 skills together in a story is definitely much harder than someone would think. You have to combine like 2 different non-related items together. It's like,
Yeah, it's quite hard. And I'll say program planning is the most important part when you are taking performance arts exam, as it helps you to convey your message and idea to the audience.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're an intern at law, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever faced any challenges with your members or your students or your work?
I'm coaching a few groups of students right now, and they are working on performance arts in group. And the biggest challenge that I face is about the group dynamic, because different groups have different kind of people, right? And I have to adapt to the situation and try to read it, and I have to observe their potential and help them to bring it out on the stage. And everyone has the different personality, right? And I have to help them to work as a group and help them to build their confidence.
I see. I've personally never worked in a group for like performance arts, and I don't know if I want to, because like personally I prefer to work solo. I find it a bit troublesome to work in a group, having to like get everyone's opinions on something when you make a decision, or like finding a bunch of people who have the same energy as you or are doing the same task as you, that kind of stuff.
I would still recommend you to do group project, as it will be much more fun. You could know different kind of people in your group. You could learn a lot of things that you can't gain while you are doing the individual project. Not just Debbie, I would recommend this to everyone to try on group projects as often as possible.
Okay, I might consider it now. In fact, this podcast has helped me to think a lot about what to do with my skills that I am good at. Sometimes we need different kinds of activities to develop our brain instead of focusing on academic subjects.
Yeah, that's right. And by doing this podcast, actually it helps me to reflect on my learning journey and how does it transform me to who I am today. And I'm happy to share my experience with all of you, and I hope all of you learn something from us today.
And it will be hard at first, but as long as you persevere on, you will make it
Stay tuned for our next episode.
Bye!
Bye bye!